This video clip is going to explain how arrow language, sometimes shortened to just arrow math, can be used to show what a student is thinking from one step to the next. Now, we as teachers, and possibly you as parents, are constantly yelling at our kids to show your work, show your work. Okay, well, of course, we never yell, but we want them to show their work so that we can see what their thought processes are. Because otherwise, when they get a problem wrong, not only do we not have any idea how they got it wrong, but the students themselves can't go back and look at their work and figure out what they did wrong. So the technique of using arrow language to show their work can be, in fact, very, very helpful indeed. So let's take a look at what it looks like. So say a student has been working on the problem 29 times 34 using an array model, and they get the following partial products. What then? We always tell them, use the array model because then you get nice friendly numbers that you can work with in your head. But then we turn around and say, but show your work, even though you're working in your head. Well, by using arrow language, they can show how they thought through the mental math, like this. They can take these four partial products and add them together in any order that they choose. But whatever order they do, they'll denote each step with an arrow. So say I wanted to start with 600. And then say I wanted to add in 270. And that would land me on 870. As a next step, maybe I wanted to add 80, which would land me on 950. And then let's say I wanted to add my 36 on at the end. That would get me a grand total and final answer of 936. Final answer. By using this kind of arrow language, it shows what I started with and what every step along the way is. Now, as we look at this arrow language or arrow math, it's really important to show that this is just a way of showing or notating what's going on in a student's mind from one step to the next. Usually when we're talking about a number line, we think, well, if we're going to the right, we're getting greater. And if we're going to the left, we're getting lesser and lesser and lesser until we get into negative land. But with arrow math, we always draw the arrows going to the right, just because in our culture, in our language, we read from left to right, so it makes sense that it would go first, second, third, and last. So this is not the same type of thing as the number line. Number line, arrows to the right mean getting greater, arrows to the left mean getting less, but with arrow math, you can do any operation just showing one step at a time. And that's how arrow language can be useful in the 5th grade classroom.